You have to try the viral doner kebab. This is how I made mine. In my bowl here, I have a mixture of grated onion and garlic, and I'm adding in some salt, pepper, harissa, Worcestershire sauce, olive oil, yogurt, garlic powder, smoked paprika, cumin, and oregano. You're going to give that a mix and pour that into your ground beef and lamb. I'm using a mixture of 2 pounds of ground beef and 1 pound of ground lamb. You're going to mix it together. You can use a glove. I didn't. I probably should have. My hands were freezing. But you want it to be fairly cohesive and not just, chunks of lamb and chunks of ground beef. Onto your parchment paper, you're going to spread it around a bit and then add on your top sheet of parchment paper. Some people use the rolling pin. I didn't. I just used my hands and pressed it out pretty flat. You're going to peel off your top sheet of parchment paper and roll your meat up. It doesn't have to be cylindrical. Mine were rectangles and it was perfectly fine. Once all of your meat is rolled up, you're going to place it onto a baking sheet. Bake it at 400 for about 30 minutes, pouring off the grease halfway. I made a topping of cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, and a bit of parsley, and then I also added some vinaigrette to marinate it for a while. Unroll your meat. You can put it back in there to crisp it up a bit, but I thought this was just fine for us. I'm using a lavash bread thing, and I'm spreading on some hummus, adding my meat, and then some of my pickled onions, and what is it, tomatoes and cucumbers and everything, topping it with some tzatziki, rolling it up. I'm going to cut it in half because I didn't toast it, and give it a try. This was delicious, and I recommend you trying it as well.